Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago Cougars Relocation franchise here on Madden 22, and we are coming to the end. It's the playoffs. It is the final playoff run of the series. It's a sad, sad time to be a Cougar fan because we are slowly creeping up on the end of the series. We've got a minimum of this episode, AFC Championship, Super Bowl, and recap, kind of going over, just taking a look back and reminiscing kind of episode. So a minimum of 4 episodes left, including this one. So 4 episodes remain in the series. Now, if we get bumped from the playoffs before that, obviously then the timeline will be bumped up, which I hope doesn't happen, and I don't foresee happening, judging by the fact that we've been dominant this entire season, except when we played the Kansas City Chiefs, who I hope, I haven't looked, but I hope lost in the wild card round. I guess we can take a look when we jump into the actual video. I don't think they would have, but you never really know. They might have. We are taking on the Buffalo Bills in the divisional round. Obviously, we were the number 1 seed, so we have home field throughout the playoffs, so we will never have to play on the road. That is awesome because we get our dome, so we don't have to worry about the weather, because Chicago in December, January can be pretty difficult to play football in. So it's a good thing that we are in a dome and we are the number 1 seed. So we got to focus up. We cannot have a slip up in any of these games because we've got to end this series right. We got to end this series with a Lombardi trophy. It's got to happen. That's the only acceptable outcome to end this series. So we have to play laser focused each and every episode up until the reminiscing episode at the end. We have to win the divisional, win the AFC title, and win the Super Bowl. That is the goal. So I hope you guys are excited to kick off our playoff journey. Hit that like button if you are. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. Let's get right to it. Here we are. It is divisional weekend. 16-1 Cougars play host to the 8-9 Buffalo Bills. Can we win? I hope we can. The Chiefs beat the Steelers 35-21. They will play against the Cincinnati Bengals in their divisional game. So we will either play, hopefully us, we'll either play the Chiefs or the Bengals in the AFC title game. We have a history with the Chiefs. We have a history of both of these teams, I'm pretty sure. I think we've played the Bengals in the playoffs before. I can't remember exactly. I know we've played them in the series. I don't remember if it was a regular season game or a playoff game. But we certainly have a history with the Chiefs going back to just this season where they gave us our only loss of the year. So AFC title game is going to be a matchup. Whew. But we've got to focus on the game ahead of us, which is the Buffalo Bills. We cannot let them jump in front and just like surprise us. They can't beat us. They cannot beat us. We have to move on. So we are going to do everything in our power to do it. They obviously still have Josh Allen. They have Devin Singletary. We're going to try and defend the deep pass of Josh Allen because he is known for having a very strong arm. They have Tre'Davious White and Tremaine Edmonds still. We're going to continue with our method, which is the throw it short method that usually works for us. And you can see that our normal guys are still in the weekly strategies for focus players. Alex Ali looks like he could be getting an upgrade pretty soon, either this week or next week. Should be on his way to an upgrade. I'm hoping that he dominates this game like he has been. He's made an impact. Ooh, we got a lot of upgrades. Romeo Goddard gets an upgrade. Our former Buffalo Bill, Romeo Goddard, actually. So we'll give him the run stopper. He's playing up to a 99 overall, but he's really a 94, I think. So he's got a lot of momentum going for him. Jamar Chase is playing up to a 93, now 94 with the upgrade. Jamar Chase has been a stud for us. Getting Superstar X Factor is amazing. John Hackett gets an upgrade, our right guard. He can have the power upgrade. He's playing up to a 91. Our morale is just boosting everybody. It's just skyrocketing everybody. And then obviously we got Chase Young, who is a dominant beast, already a true 99. Doesn't need any morale boost to bump him up to that. And he's also an X Factor. So if you guys for some reason have forgotten what our team looks like, this is what it is. This is what the team is. We've got Trey Lance, we've got Jonathan Taylor, we've got Terry McLaurin, Jamar Chase, Kyle Pitts, all X Factors, Tajay Chamberlain, big play Tajay, Matt Peterson's X Factor abilities, because we got him to X Factor last episode, I think, with the wheel spin, which we're actually not going to spin the wheel anymore. So that was the final wheel spin, and we got Matt Peterson up to X Factor. Our offensive line looks amazing. Then we go to the defensive side of the ball. We've got Romeo Goddard, Chase Young, Trent Favors, who's a stud, who broke the sack record. Not the Madden sack record, which TJ Watt set just the past season, but he broke the real-life sack record. Then we got AJ Terrell, Pat Surtain, who's the greatest corner in NFL history, Jeff Sewell, Cam Curl, Alex Ali, who ends up being superstar. Did I know that? I don't think we knew what his development trait was, but we drafted a superstar development player. That's amazing. Micah Parsons, superstar. Kirk Cousins, superstar. Buda Baker, superstar. The only thing I'd say is I didn't really draft a great middle linebacker, because Russ Telfer's good, Darryl Royals is good, but they're not good in terms of, like, they're not going to develop to the level these other guys have developed. And Christian Barmore I've been excited to have because he's developed into a pretty solid run stuffer. We've also got Devon Hamilton down there too. So we've got a really, really good team. There's not much that you can do to beat this team. You have to either be the Kansas City Chiefs, or it has to be Madden's kind of screwing me. And then obviously our kicker punter has been the same for a while. So that is what our team looks like. We can go take a look at what the Bills look like. I would assume they're pretty much the same. I'm not 100% sure what they're looking like. We know they still have Josh Allen. They still have Devin Singletary. Stephon Diggs is still there. Gabe Davis is still there. They have Brandon Ayuk now. That's a really good wide receiver core. Dawson Knox is their tight end still. Then they have Deion Dawkins, Cody Ford, Bryce Allen, Will Hernandez, and Walker Little as their offensive line. So that right side of the offensive line is not very strong. Trent Favors could have a big day today. Gregory Rousseau, Adrian Thomas, and Andrew Billings are the D-line. Not a great D-line. Jesse Callahan, Tremaine Edmonds, and Matt Milano are the linebackers, and Matt Milano's not as good as he used to be. He's getting a little bit older. Tre'Davious White, Taron Johnson, Jonathan Brown. Not a great cornerback room. Tre'Davious White's good, but he's old. Johnson and Brown are low overall, so we could have a pretty easy day today. Matt McDaniels and Marcus May are the safeties. Ka'imi Fairbairn, Matt Hack, kicker, punter. Okay, so their team is not good on defense. Not great on defense. They have a 79 overall. We should have known that going in. So their defense is not great. Their offense is pretty solid. Offensive line, not so much. But skill position guys, really good. Quarterback, obviously really good. Running back's pretty good. But their secondary's not great. Trey Lance should have a field day with these receivers going up against these corners and safeties, because they're not on the level of what our receivers are. I mean, Terry McLaurin is the greatest wide receiver in NFL history. He is going to have a dominant day. Hopefully. That's the goal, at least. So it's time to get some division football, some division playoff football underway. Let's get right to it. If you guys are excited, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get down to business.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Cougars. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Cougar playoff football, and it is underway in the Windy City Stadium. Buffalo Bills, Chicago Cougars. And we are taking action here on defense against Josh Allen and this Bills offense. The Bengals beat the Chiefs. I just saw that before Josh Allen jumped onto the screen. The Bengals, 4,000 yards even is amazing, by the way. I just saw that the Cincinnati Bengals beat the Chiefs. There it is, 36-24. Joe Shiesty is going to the AFC title game to play either us or the Bills. That is a very interesting score. So if we move on, if we beat Buffalo, we will not have to play the Chiefs for the second time this season. The only team that's beat us was Kansas City. And now if we move on, if we take care of business and do what we need to do against Buffalo, we will not have to play the Chiefs to get to the Super Bowl. That is a blessing in disguise. Now, who knows if the Bengals are going to be better than the Chiefs. Obviously, they were better than the Chiefs in this game. But I don't know. The Chiefs were the freaking 2 seed. Oh my God, Micah Parsons. I was not expecting that. That kind of was like a jump scare almost. Micah Parsons just leapt into the air and swatted the ball down from Josh Allen at the line. I did not expect him to do that. And big play Tajay, I will just call that a fair catch. And we will get to see our superstar quarterback come onto the field. It is Trey Lance. 5,900 yards, 63 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. He is a record holder time and time again. And he is our quarterback. He's our QB number 1. In the immortal words of Terrell Owens, that's my quarterback. That's my quarterback. Trey Lance leads us onto the field, defending Super Bowl champions, by the way. We won it last season. I think it was against the Cowboys. Was it against the Cowboys? I don't remember. That's going to be a quick throw on the slant to Terry McLaurin. Get him involved early and often. That's going to be the goal. Although getting the goal, or making the goal, getting Kyle Pitts involved is also an idea. And he just torched everybody. You can't put a linebacker on Kyle Pitts! And it was a little bit of an inaccurate throw. It probably should have been a touchdown, but because of the way the throw was, to the sideline, Kyle Pitts could not get to the, keep it in bounds. But he does get a huge gain on the play anyway, so it's not like he goes for naught. And Terry McLaurin back in the end zone, touchdown. I thought that was going to get picked. It probably should have been picked, but that is a touchdown to Terry McLaurin from Trey Lance. He just continues to score. This was a risky throw. I really thought this was going to get picked off. It probably should have been. If we're being honest, Tremaine Edmonds didn't even really turn around. A mistake from the defense of Buffalo twice. You can't put a linebacker on Kyle Pitts. I don't know what they were thinking there. He's going to cook him every single time. And that is a quick, what was that, 3 or 4 play drive for the Chicago Cougars? Easy. Easy. Light work, baby. And we lead 7-0 over the Buffalo Bills. And that's going to be, big hit from Darryl Royals there on the kick returner. And the Bills will start at the 17-yard line. Josh Allen had a 3-and-out in his first drive. We'll see what we can do here on the next possession. They're going to hand this off at Singletary, and Russ Telfer meets him at the line in the gap. And it'll be a gain of 1. Josh Allen now under center. They do have some very elite weapons. Gabe Davis, Stephon Diggs, superstars, and I am just the worst Madden player of all time. Buda Baker brings him down, thank God. But that was 100% my fault. let's go back and do a little bit of instant replay because I know you guys love to see that. So basically what happened here was I was this guy right here. Is this Jeff Sewell? I think this is Jeff Sewell. And, oh no, it's Russ Telfer. I always forget that I mixed up, or I changed his number. He's rocking number 21, and I was him. I was using him, as you can see right there. I switched onto him. So what was going to happen was I was going to try and bring down hits on Devin Singletary, as you do, because he's going right in front of me. But for some reason, I completely just had a mental just pause and just dove, completely missing Devin Singletary. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I didn't realize I was Rusty. I don't know what happened there. My brain just completely melted for a second, and I just completely whiffed on Devin Singletary, and that allowed for Singletary to break the tackle of Darrell Royals, and then he got huge yardage. I was hoping that Micah Parsons wasn't going to dive here. I couldn't really control it because he had already dove before I turned into him. So that I knew that was going to be bad. But if he wouldn't have dove there, I could have chased him down quicker than what Budda Baker did. So that's a upsetting start to this drive because it's all on me, which is annoying because that shouldn't have happened. But it did, and now we move on to 1st down and 10 from the 23-yard line. Josh Allen looking for some space. He's going to throw it. Russ Telfer picks it off. He makes a mistake, and he makes up for it in the next play. Russ Telfer picks off Josh Allen, does the little Conor McGregor swag walk. What are you doing, Josh Allen? You cannot throw that. Russ Telfer makes up for the mistake he made on the previous play, and we go play action here. I don't have play action available to me, except for when I throw it here. Kyle Pitts makes a play. What an amazing, and I swerved him. I'm making plays in this playoff game. I've never made these plays before in my entire existence. Wow, okay, I was not expecting that. Wow, what a play. Jonathan Taylor with the carry on that one. That was a scene. That was a scene. I was not expecting the scenario that happened there. And we'll give that to Kyle Pitts. He will catch and run, and he will score the touchdown. And just like that, the Cougars are up 2 touchdowns. We capitalize on the interception from Jonathan Allen. Not from Jonathan Allen. That's a Washington Commander defensive lineman. From Josh Allen. And the Buffalo Bills are in trouble early. They got sucked right in the mouth, and they have not been able to get back up. That's the high-powered nature of this Cougar offense. That's what I was going for when we were building this team. I needed a quarterback that could escape the pocket and extend plays, which is exactly what Trey Lance did on that Kyle Pitts throw. And I needed a big-body tight end, which we haven't really had. We had a few guys that were decent. Brevin Jordan played above his overall. Dalton Schultz has played good. Who else did we had? We had somebody that I just traded away to get Kyle Pitts. I can't remember exactly who it was. It was, what's his name? I can't think of I can picture him in my head, but I can't think of who it was. So we had him. You guys know who I'm talking about. We had him too, but with Kyle Pitts, we just have an athletic monster, like just a different breed of player. He can make things happen that other tight ends and other players in general just can't make happen. So the combination of having an athletic quarterback that can extend plays and having a tight end that can win one-on-ones, that is the goal for what I was trying to accomplish when I was building this roster. And it looks like I've done it. I've got the quarterback, I've got the tight end. It only took us to the final season to get the tight end though. And a wheel spin. That's going to be a pitch to Devin Singletary. He's going nowhere. Cam Curl's in the backfield. Cam Curl's been a really solid sub linebacker. I wasn't initially sure if he was going to be able to fill the role. I put him there because he was quick and he's kind of big-bodied, but he has played amazing in that role. And that's going to be Josh Allen having time. Telfer gets, oh my God, no, that was A.J. Terrell. A.J. Terrell got absolutely stood up by that stiff arm. That was wild, and we've got 6 seconds left to go in the first quarter. I wouldn't expect them to snap this. No, they do. Okay. They give it to Singletary, and Singletary's going nowhere. Loss of 1, maybe? Oh, he got a yard. Okay. That's the end of the first quarter. We put up 14 points on them already. But, hey, they're in plus territory now, although they were in plus territory last time and Josh Allen threw the pick. So I'm surprised, honestly, that Telfer caught it. Usually when he gets stuff like that, it just bounces off his hands. He's not known to have cushioning hands that catch passes. He's usually a drop machine in terms of interceptions. But he made a play on that one, and Pat Surtain, I think, knocked that away. It said user SWAT up there, so I'm assuming he did. And they are going to kick a monster deep field goal here. Wow, this has got to be 55 plus. It's got the angle, but it doesn't have the leg. It would have squeaked by if it was hit harder or kicked harder. But it did not have the leg, and that is going to be another poor decision made by the Buffalo Bills. Can I make this? I was going to hope that I could hot route him for Kyle Pitts for a different play. I think this could work. Jamar Chase! He caught it, but it just dropped. Oh my God, that would have been amazing, Jamar. That's upsetting. Jamar Chase had it in his hands, but it got hit away last second. That could have been crazy. Jonathan Taylor carries the ball. He hasn't really had to do too much. I mean, Trey Lance has been killing the game so far. We're going to escape the pocket. Throw on the run. Find big play Tajay. Great block. What's that going to be? That was a really late flag. Is that block in the back? Yeah. Matt Peterson got caught for block in the back there. I figured that was the only cause for the penalty. That's a little upsetting, but it is what it is. It is what it is. He got caught. He got caught. But I do think Kyle Pitts is going to be open here. And Kyle Pitts cooked everybody. Nobody followed him. What are we doing? The secondary didn't follow Kyle Pitts. And he scores a second touchdown. What are you doing? Nobody went with him. The secondary just completely collapsed on the middle of the field. And Kyle Pitts just easy pitch and catch with Trey Lance. And that is 3 touchdowns in the first half. And they've all been pretty quick scores. Like, they've been explosive, quick plays. Cowboys beat the Seahawks, so we're on track as of right now for a rematch in the Super Bowl. They have to get past whoever's the other matchup in the NFC Divisional round. I think they will. This Dallas team is pretty good. It's Carolina and New York. Have we played Carolina in the Super Bowl before? I think we might have. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and watch those previous Super Bowls. I think Carolina, we played in the second season Super Bowl. This is season number 4. I think we played them in the second season Super Bowl. And then last season was the Cowboys. I don't remember who the first season was, because we've won 3 straight Super Bowls, by the way. I don't know if you didn't realize that or didn't remember it. We've won 3 straight Super Bowls, by the way. So we're going for a 4-peat. Going for what the Buffalo Bills couldn't do in the 90s. 3rd and 5 for Josh Allen and the Bills offense. It's going to be a sack. Trev Favors just he wasn't unblocked, but it basically was unblocked. He didn't have any problems getting through the right tackle there, which is what we expected, because this offense, the right side of the offense line is not great. And that's going to be another turnover for the Buffalo offense. Big play Tajay will get the ball. And he'll have a little bit of space. Cut it back inside. I thought I had a little bit more space than that. 4 minutes to go in the game. I wouldn't expect us to take all that time, but you never know. Let's go with a little bit of running with Jonathan Taylor, trying to catch them off guard. They're expecting big passes. Vera Tucker gets up to the second level, and Jonathan Taylor's off to the races. Jonathan Taylor's got one man to beat. Can he do it? Stiff arm. Oh, he got undercut by the other man. Jonathan Taylor. Marcus May was the dude that undercut him. Former Chicago Cougar, by the way. I didn't even realize that. But Jonathan Taylor got to the outside. He sprung it loose. And he just got caught. So now from the 13-yard line, it's the Cougars. And I'm going to check this down. It's Kyle Pitts. I did not expect the corner to play Kyle Pitts like that. I thought that he would play Terry McLaurin. He obviously didn't. I got to roll out of the pocket here. I don't know what I like. I like a run with Trey Lance. Oh, you got to throw a block there. I really wanted, if I think that was Tajay Chamberlain. If Chamberlain throws a block there, I have a touchdown, but he just unfortunately didn't do it. So we go back here, and I might as well just take off and run. I'm wide open. I had a lot of options there. I could have threw it to a ton of different people, but might as well take it in. It was right there. And that is going to be another touchdown for the Cougars. And to think I was a little worried about this game. 28-0. Our defense has suffocated Josh Allen in the first half. And we might see Mark Burton in a playoff game. I did not expect to say those words coming into this video. But we might be seeing Mark Burton in the second half of a playoff game. Wow. Wild scenes here in Chicago. The fans are on their feet. They're excited. They know they've got a dynasty brewing here. And that's going to be caught by Gabe Davis, brought down by Surtain. Surtain always gets beat on those comeback routes and those little curls and comebacks. He always gets beat by them because he thinks that the receiver's going to go deeper. And then when it doesn't, he gets beat. That is one negative to Patrick Surtain. Why are you throwing that, Josh Allen? Because you can catch it. I don't know what he was thinking on that throw, but Gabe Davis brings it in, so I guess it worked out for him. I personally would never throw that. That's a pick waiting to happen. Luckily for the Bills, no Cougar player was in the vicinity. I don't know who was supposed to guard Gabriel Davis. I think we might have been in a zone there, so that's why nobody was like actually physically covering him. Oh, that should have been a sack, but Telfer's been around the plays a lot today. He has been around the world. Should have been a sack, but Telfer brings him down after the catch. Dawson knocks it. 2nd down and 2 from the 35. Allen's going to step up and throw, finds his man. It's going to be brought down by Buda Baker. And that's the first catch of the day for Brandon Ayuk, I think. Bill's got to get up and move here. We get the ball to start the second half, and it is a minute to go. Chase Young giving chase to Josh Allen. He just throws it away. So it is 2nd down and 10 with a minute and 5 seconds to go. A minute and 5 to go in the game, in the half, I should say. Josh, he scrambles out, finds his man. It's caught and brought down by Jeff Sewell. And now that is a timeout called by Buffalo. 58 seconds left. They're in field goal range, so if they don't take a sack or throw a pick or anything, they do probably get points here. But obviously they want to score a touchdown because they're down 28-0 in the first half of a divisional round playoff game where win or go home, baby. And that's a holding call on Buffalo. He will throw it away. That is not good. It's still going to be in field goal range, but they are going to be pushed back a little bit. And I will just go with 4th and 7 here just to make them kick the field goal because I want to get the ball back before the half is over. I want to get the ball back. I don't care if they score 3 points. I'm not looking for a shutout in a divisional round playoff game. I'm just going for a win. I don't care how it happens as long as it happens. So they can kick as many field goals as they want. Field goals are not going to win a football game against the Chicago Cougars. We know that. We know that. We've got 48 seconds. You know how high-powered our offense can be at times. I expect this to be another touchdown before the half is over. And especially, I was going to say especially if Tajay Chamberlain takes it right there. That could have been amazing. All right. So we've got a chance. I'm going to send Jamar Chase deep. They're not going to be expecting this. If I can get one-on-one with him. I do have one-on-one with him, but I also have one-on-one with Terry McLaurin. That was a pick. That was an interception, ladies and gentlemen, that, thanks to Gambler, didn't occur. But now Gambler's gone because that was my second incomplete pass. If I throw it, that's going to be picked off. And the Buffalo Bills are back in this game, ladies and gentlemen. You got to tackle him. Terry, please tackle him. Thank you. Matt Milano with the interception because I was standing in the pocket and got hit on the throw. Kyle Pitts was open. Why do I always do things that make the game and make the stat line look a lot worse than it should be? I always do this. Surtain, along with Cam Curl, able to stop the Bills from getting in, and it's from the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal, 23 seconds, 1 timeout for Buffalo. What is going to happen here? Can we stop him? Favors getting double teamed. That's back in the end zone. And Stephon Diggs. No, it's Brandon Ayuk. I thought it was Stephon Diggs. Brandon Ayuk went one-on-one with Alex Ali and mossed him. Won the 50-50 ball. Josh Allen puts a great ball up there, corner of the end zone, and the Bills have somehow gotten back into this game. Thanks to my doing, but still, they've gotten back in this game, and I don't like it. I'm not here for it. That should have been another touchdown for us, and yet it's an interception and a touchdown for Buffalo. Chamberlain gets us up to the 26. 14 seconds left. I'm not going to run the football just because I threw a pick last time and just get to the halftime locker room. No, I'm not about that life. I'm about the life of scoring touchdowns whenever I can. Kyle Pitts! Incomplete. All right, that probably should have been intercepted, if we're being honest. But I'm going to do this again, and I'm going to throw this to Terry McLaurin because Terry McLaurin is that guy. I think, oh, no. I've got a man open. Oh, the pass was not as strong as I expected because I was throwing on the run. Tajay Chamberlain was wide open down the sideline. Unfortunately, the pass wasn't as strong, and it didn't get as far. That's okay. We get the ball anyway, so it's not like it's a big deal. 28-10. Buffalo has a little bit of momentum. We got to put an end to that. But we got to go back to just playing. I can't be taking big shots. That's not going to get us a win. That's not how we've been playing this game. Yeah, we've taken big shots because they've been given to us, but we got to get back to running the football. Got to get back to business. Take care of these simple things. Why is Trayvon Diggs my running back? What is happening here? What is this? Why is Trayvon Diggs my running back? What in the world was that? Is he back there still? No, he's not back there. What? Trayvon Diggs should have no business being in the backfield, and yet he just took a... I didn't even realize it was him until I already had handed it off to him. Here's a holding call. So our first down is abolished, and we go back to 2nd and 12. Thanks for that, Elijah Vera-Tucker. I don't like running on 2nd down and 12, so we're going to go with a deeper pass here. I'm going to have to escape Artis out of here, and I'm just going to take off and run with Trey Lance because I have the ability to. He fumbled. Luckily, I was out of bounds. That's why you go out of bounds, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget that. That's why you go out of bounds. Austin Eckler comes in. I still don't know why Trayvon Diggs came in to running or be a running back there. That makes absolutely zero sense, but whatever. At least he didn't fumble the ball when he got the carry. 2nd down and 10. I think a passing play would be the best option here. Scramble out of the pocket. Throw that to Terry, not Tajay. Throw that to Terry. And get a big-time first down here. Now give this to Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get a couple yards. His numbers are a little bit inflated because of that huge, 40-yard run that he had earlier in the game. So his numbers are a little bit inflated. I mean, he only has 6 carries, so they are definitely inflated. I got to throw that quickly, and it's going to be throw out of the pocket, or under pressure, I should say. And that is 4th and 4. We'll take our points if I can actually make this field goal. You know how I be with field goals sometimes. There it is. Rodrigo Blankenship right down Main Street. We take our points, 31-10. Thank you, Rodrigo. That's a big-time kick. Big-time kick. And it is still early in the 3rd quarter here. We didn't take as much time as I would have hoped off the clock. I thought we were hopefully going to take maybe 2, 3, maybe even 4 minutes off the clock. But I didn't manage that drive very well. And now Josh Allen and the offense get the ball back after momentum scoring on the last drive. Although they were in great field position, they scored on their last drive nonetheless. And it is 31-10 with Josh Allen in desperation mode because they are in a win or lose or win or go home situation. So if they want to go to the AFC Championship game and keep their season alive, they gotta turn the pace up a little bit here. They cannot afford to be running the football like this. I know it's only 3rd quarter. They still have a whole quarter left to go, but you're down a whole lot, and you don't have a whole lot of time left. So that was a really good throw. It's Stephon Diggs is just a monster. One of the guys that I kind of wish we had on our team, but he is a stud. And he gives them a fresh set of downs. Chase Young in the backfield, not going anywhere, Singletary. Chase Young's too good. The Predator is hunting. The Predator is hunting. And let's go with Favors. Oh, what a throw, but it was too hard. Too hard. Boston native Josh Allen, too hard. Harder. 3rd and 10. Buffalo at the 45, their own 45. Micah Parsons trying to make something happen here. Jeff Sewell, great tackle. And Mills will go down. It's 4th and 8, and I would expect a punt from Buffalo. And I will be right. I don't know what Josh Allen was thinking there, just a little check down. Not a good play for him. That was not the high percentage play that they were looking for. And a big play, Tajay. If I could get a block every once in a while. Trayvon Diggs doesn't throw me a block. And Tajay goes nowhere. Should we give this back to Jonathan Taylor? I think we should. Who's got their X Factor lit up? It's Terry. Why does Terry have his X Factor? What did I do to get his X Factor lit up? Jonathan Taylor trying to get some sort of yardage. Nothing going there. Let's go with the Curl Ohio because we got Double Me activated. And you know what happens when Double Me's activated. It's a big I thought that was going to be a catch. It was a poor throw. It was a poor throw from Trey Lance. He threw kind of like on his back foot in the end zone. So it was a poor throw. Still should have been caught. Oh my God, I didn't even realize. Jamar Chase is uncovered. Jamar Chase down the middle of the field. Nobody's going to catch him. He's got a touchdown. I barely saw it. I saw it the last second. Nobody followed him. Nobody tracked him. I was just going to take off and run. But then I looked down the field and I saw he was wide open. I got to see this replay again. What happened here on defense? So this, oh, of course I can't go too far back. I can't go from the start of the play. Thanks, Madden. So I was just going to take off and run here because I didn't see anybody open. My initial read was Terry McLaurin, and Terry's obviously covered by a couple people here in the middle of the field. So was big play Tajay, was he open? Nah, he was running down the field with the corner. So I had not noticed. I just assumed. I took a look at this before they got to this point. But I noticed that Milano, I think this is Milano, was tracking him the entire way. So I was like, oh, he's just probably going to run with him. And then so I just disregarded that and got back to Trey Lance. And then I was going to take off and run. But then look what I noticed. I know you can't really see it because it's a tight angle, but there is nobody over the top there. And I barely saw it. Luckily, it was a good throw from Lance on the run. And there is nobody within 10 yards of Jamar Chase here. Decent throw, a little underthrown, but he got it there. And then nobody was catching Jamar when he got the ball. Wow. A complete miscommunication from the secondary of Buffalo allows Jamar Chase to run completely butt naked through the middle of the field. And the Cougars take another score. 38-10. Can the Bengals come into the Windy City Stadium and beat us? It's going to be a daunting task to ask Joe Shiesty and that Bengals offense to come in here and compete with us. Because it's going to be a shootout. We are a very high-scoring offense. They're going to have to put up points. They put up 36 against the Chiefs, but we just put up 38. So they're going to have to step their game up. They're going to have to take their game to the next level, that next gear, if they want to compete with us, because we live on that next gear. We always operate on that highest level. And that's going to be caught by Dawson Knox and brought down. Good tackle there from, I think that was Telfer. He is always in the middle of the field. His fourth tackle of the game. And with under a minute to go in the third quarter, Buffalo is in jeopardy of ending their season here. And that's going to be caught but not intercepted fully because he didn't get his second foot in bounds. Surtain did pick it off, but one foot stepped out. Mike Vrabel looks really weird wearing the Buffalo stuff. He just looks weird. That red outline, the red trim, doesn't really look that good on him. Oh my God, I don't know. Acrobat just took over there. It does cause an incomplete pass, but that was not what I was going for. I was just going for a tackle. But I told you, Acrobat's busted, dude. Acrobat is busted. And it almost resulted in an interception there. That would have been the craziest interception I've seen in a while if Surtain would have been able to come up with that. All right, so Jamar Chase, he's not out there because he needs a breather, an extended breather after the huge 90-yard pass that we had there. And Jonathan Taylor, we can just take things slow, run some clock. We don't need to score any more points. We're in a good place here. It doesn't need to be a blowout. Obviously, I'd enjoy a blowout because that just means more touchdowns scored. But it doesn't need to be. We can just take our time, run the ball with Jonathan Taylor, get him some more touches because he certainly needs more touches. And I would like to get another rushing touchdown or one rushing touchdown with Taylor because that would extend the streak. I know we extended the streak the entire regular season, but I would like to keep it going even in the playoffs. So we'll see how we do here. 2nd down and 8. We've got Jamar, who's going to be open there. He did get a pick there by a linebacker, maybe a corner. I don't know who it was, but he got picked there. I think it was Matt Milano. And Taylor can't get any further than that. So we'll keep on hammering this ball. 2nd and 6. See, we can play 2 different styles of offense. That's the good thing about having a versatile defense or versatile offense like we have, because we can shoot out with the best, and we can score with the best in the league. But we can also take our time and ground it out and win games 7-0 or 3-6. Like, we can win games, low-scoring games and high-scoring games. That's just the versatility of this offense. And that's a great throw on the run by Trey Lance to big play Tajay Chamberlain. 316 yards, 4 touchdowns, and an interception for Trey Lance. And he's got Gambler activated again. And it looks like the stamina glitch or the fatigue glitch is working to its full effect here as Austin Eckler takes it a couple yards there. We don't have Trey Lance, or we don't have Jamar Chase, we don't have Terry McLaurin, we don't have Kyle Pitts. We have a tight end, or we have Jedrick Willis out there at tight end, which is funny. Let's see. Can I score a rushing touchdown with Jonathan Taylor? That's the goal. So Chamberlain's back out there. If I could just cut this back inside, and we do. We score the touchdown, extend the streak to the playoffs. Thank you, Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor touchdown. He has found the end zone every single game this season, including playoffs now. And we just keep pushing the Buffalo Bills back. 44-10 or 45-10, what was it? 45-10. 45-10. It really should only be 45-3, but I did throw that stupid interception, which gave them great field position. So yeah, that's on me, but I mean, I was going for a big play at the end of the half, and I got hit on the throw, and it just kind of floated to Matt Milano or whoever caught it. I don't remember who it was. So that is kind of stupid, but that's going to be a sack. Trev Favors gets number 2. He has been dominating. If the sacks continued on and counted during the postseason, then he certainly has a shot at beating TJ Watt, but unfortunately they don't. That's going to be a screen. Cam Curl's right there to stop it before he gets too many yards. And we are number 1 in the NFL with takeaways. We are the best team in the league when causing turnovers. And we only have 1 today. The Russ Telfer interception of Josh Allen in the first half. Usually we have a lot more than that. We've got a few sacks. Oh, speaking of turnovers, there's another one. Oh, Surtain dropped it. Surtain. You've got, what, like 28, 29 interceptions in your career, and you dropped that one? That was an easy one. Whatever. We get the ball back anyway. And I'm just going to fair catch this. And with 3:32 to go in the game, we can just milk this clock. Milk it away and get us out of here. Cut it back inside and going really nowhere. 104 yards, so he does get over 100 yards. Good for Jonathan Taylor. This would be a lot harder for him to get over 100 yards if he didn't have that 40-yard run that he had earlier. Cut it back in the middle. I thought I had some space there. Didn't have any space. Billings is there to tackle me. I've got gamblers, so I'm not worried about throwing an interception. I'm worried about throwing a touch or a first down here. Matt Peterson dropped it. Matt, you can't drop that. You just can't do it. You simply cannot drop passes like that. If I'm giving you easy buckets, you got to take those easy buckets. 4th and 6. You know we don't punt the football on the channel. We've been over this plenty of times. Dalton Schultz makes a big-time catch. I thought that was going to be knocked incomplete. But Dalton Schultz comes up with the catch. And we extend the drive. That was crazy. That was crazy. I probably should have taken Trey Lance out already. I kind of forgot. And now we're under 2 minutes, so it's not even really worth it at this point, because I'm hoping that we can just waste as much clock as possible in this last 2 minutes. If I could give the Bills the ball back with like under a minute to go, or maybe like 45 seconds, something like that, that would be the ideal situation. Oh my God, never mind. Never mind about that. Jonathan Taylor just got rocked. And Jonathan Taylor does not fumble the football often. So you know that when he fumbled it, it must have been a shot, and it was. So forget what I was talking about, giving them the ball back with 45 seconds left. We're going to give them the ball back with 1 minute and 45 seconds left. Luckily, Trev Favors gets his 3rd sack of the day. Josh Allen couldn't get away from him. That's a covered sack right there. There was nobody open. Trev Favors with 3. That's 25 in total if we're extending it to the playoffs. Or no, it's 26. He got 23, didn't he? So that's 26 sacks. The record is 29, I think. So if he gets a couple more throughout this playoff run, he theoretically could beat it. Not in the playbooks, or not in the record books, in our hearts. Oh, why didn't you take the Stephon Diggs throw? 1 minute to go. Our secondary's played amazing today. They are not letting Josh Allen find anybody open. What is Josh Allen going to do here? He's going to try and find the middle of the field. It's Brandon Ayuk with the catch. He did find the middle of the field wide open. I thought somebody would be there, but turns out there wasn't. That's going to be caught. Cam Curl's right there. Singletary's going nowhere. 2nd and 8. Under 30 seconds now. The time has dwindled, and Stephon Diggs makes an amazing catch at the sideline. Wow. That was more of a poor throw from Josh Allen than it was a spectacular catch from Stephon Diggs. It was still a great catch from Diggs. But Allen should have thrown, and to end the game, they scored a touchdown. Josh Allen should have thrown a ball where he didn't have to make a catch like that. With literally triple zeros on the clock, the Bills get a little bit of dignity back as they score a touchdown to end the game. 45-17, but we are moving to the AFC Championship for the 4th straight year to play against the Cincinnati Bengals. Trey Lance played amazing today. 12 of 20, 334 yards, 4 touchdowns and an interception. 19 carries, 115 yards for Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown also, and then Trey Lance had a touchdown. And then Kyle Pitts, 5 catches, 149 yards, 2 touchdowns. Amazing day for him. Terry McLaurin, 3 catches, 47 yards and a touchdown. And then obviously Jamar Chase had the huge 90-yard catch. Amazing. Favors had 5 tackles. Telfer had 7. He was around the play at all times. 3 sacks for Favors, 1 for Chase Young, and then 1 interception was Russ Telfer. Surtain had an opportunity to get 2 interceptions in this game, dropped 1, and then went out of bounds on the other one. So all in all, it was a dominant performance, as it should have been. I mean, we had 28 points in the first half. It was pretty much guaranteed no matter what happened. So we dominated like I expected us to, and now we get a break because we don't have to play the Chiefs. We got to play the Cincinnati Bengals and Joe Shiesty. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. Let's go wrap this video up. Here we are in the AFC Championship week, taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Thank you, Cincinnati, for beating Kansas City. I really didn't want to play Kansas City. So we will take on the Bengals, and the Giants beat the Panthers in the divisional round, so it's going to be Cowboys-Giants. So if we beat Cincinnati, then we will play either the Cowboys or the Giants in the Super Bowl. I'm really hoping that the Giants win, because we just played the Cowboys last season in the Super Bowl, so I don't want to go back-to-back, but I guess if we have to, we have to. But we got to focus on the Bengals. We can't focus on who I want to play in the Super Bowl, because we got a team in front of us that's really good. 11-6 Cincinnati. Joe Shiesty, Joe Burrow is dominant. They got Joe Mixon still. They don't have Jamar Chase anymore. We have Jamar Chase, but they still have a really solid team. Obviously, you see they have Jesse Bates right there, 98 overall superstar. So they still have a really, really good team, and it's going to be a good game. It is going to be a good game. We'll see how it does in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.